Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, team enthusiasts. I hope that you guys are all doing absolutely outstanding today. Sorry about the tremendous amount of light that's shedding on half of my face right now. It is quite early in the morning. I have not had my coffee yet, but I am feeling extremely awake. Now we have no sun, and we're back to the sun. For those new subscribers to the channel, the Dream Duramax giveaway is now live. You can get entered to win a 2006 fully loaded crew cab LT LBZ Duramax. It's silver birch metallic. It's got a Cognito leveling kit, full Whirly custom fab piping, DSP5 tuning, drop star 20x12s, and a few other modifications to make it the ultimate daily driver. I'm giving one of you guys a truck. All of that information on how to enter for that giveaway is in the first link in the description below. We are on an adventure today. I haven't done a vlog like this in a long time. I've been filming most of my videos in the area in which I live, which is kind of convenient, especially when you don't have time to kind of go out and rummage amongst with your friends. But today is not one of those days. This is one of those throwback good old times vlogs where I am headed out to another area to meet up with some friends, and we're gonna do some fun truck stuff. We are, of course, cruising in the Mini-Max. She is feeling great. If you guys missed some of my recent uploads, you might have missed some fundamental news related to this little truck right here. We've got all the air and all the fuel coming to this thing soon. The parts have yet to arrive, but the Mini-Max is going to be taking on some newfound power here in the next, I'm gonna call it like a month, roughly a month, which I couldn't be any more freaking pumped about. I know you guys are all excited, and the feedback was outrageous. Thank you guys all so much for the support. So jog the memory real quick. If you guys can recall, a few videos back, we installed a roll pan on the Mini-Max, which in turn led to me having a bumper that I had really nothing to do with. Now, I had a lot of you guys inquiring about buying it. A lot of you were outside of my state, and my preference was that I could deliver it to somebody locally. And the beauty of having YouTube and all of you epic people that follow it is the fact that it's usually pretty easy to connect with people. So before we arrive to our final destination this morning, we're actually taking a quick pit stop to drop off the bumper, which I've got hanging out right back there, as you guys can see. So I'm not going to torture you guys anymore with this awful lighting. Let's get the day started. All my OG subscribers, you guys know this place looks familiar. All right, who are we looking for? Who are we looking for? Let's take a guess. I think that's him. Nice to meet you, man. I watch your videos all the time. Dude, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about the wait. No, it's all good, man. You don't mind if we get a picture real quick? Yeah, let's do it, man. That'd be great. Have a happy New Year. Thank you. You do the same, man. I'll talk to you. Yep. All the Durtymaxes. Thank God for coffee. So we just arrived to the location in which we're gonna do some wheel experiments today. Obviously, according to the thumbnail and the title of this video, we are going to try and put a set of 20x14 wheels onto this truck right here behind me. So as you guys are aware, some of you guys might be aware, some of you might not be aware, but the general consensus is most of you guys are aware that we're running a set of 20x12 Anthem wheels on this truck. They're -44 offset, wrapped in a 305/50 Nitto 420. Truck is drop shackled 3 inches, which definitely required some trimming up front. We did a little bit of trimming just to get some added clearance as we're dealing with our wonderful square wheel wells, and then on the back end here, we did some trimming of this fender. Now, this truck is going into the body shop here very soon because we need to get some touch-up work done, and this fender is actually really rusted out on the back end, so it kind of made doing a large fender mod a very easy process. But as you can see, this fender flare is actually kind of just floating because behind here, there's like literally no fender. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing when this truck goes down to Sean. But right now, I actually have the ability to turn at full lock, both left and right, which is extremely nice. It definitely took a little bit of elbow grease and some reworking, but it is very possible for you guys that are looking to run this kind of an offset on a classic body style Duramax. So these wheels right here are the ones that we're going to be throwing on my truck today. If you guys can recall, these wheels were once featured in one of my vlogs. Let's do a flashback real quick. Extended cab, twin turbo. I gotta say, the trucks next to each other look pretty fitting. He maintains these things very well. It's tough to maintain polished wheels in retrospect to black wheels, which is part of the reason that I went black in the first place. Now, although I'm a Duramax guy, I gotta say that that is one of the most iconic diesel sounds ever. The Cummins is just completely unbeatable, and yes, I'm saying that to the vlog. But as you can see, they weren't on that truck. Well, that's because Kirk, that guy right there, actually ended up just buying himself a nice new 4th gen, his 20x14s off of his old truck and put them on this truck. And as you guys can see, it just looks so good. It's like that perfect balance of enough chrome and enough color, in my personal opinion. A little bit of a tip there. So these are actually 20x14 American Force wheels. He just polished them. They look so freaking good. He put a lot of time into cleaning these things up. This truck has to be one of my favorite 4th gens. The way that it's set up with these 20x14s, the common wheel size anymore is like 22 and up, but to see a set of 20x14s with actually the same rubber that's on the Mini-Max right now, these are 305/50 20 Nitto 420s, that's a mouthful and a half. Just this like really low fat stance, and it just looks so appropriate. Now, to the Cummins guys in the audience, I'm a little envious. You want to know why? These nice circular wheel wells. So this truck is on stock suspension. It's got airbags in the back, and he basically can turn at full lock. I don't think we're gonna be so lucky on the Mini-Max today. So the whole intention is to just throw these things on here. I've always wanted to see what this truck looked like with 14 wides, and we'll obviously be able to validate whether or not it's a drivable setup or if it's just completely unrealistic. So Stefan, what's the consensus, buddy? What do you think's gonna happen here? How do you think we're gonna do? I'm thinking like 40% steering capability. What do you think? I got full lock right now. I can go full lock side to side.
Probably 60%.
That's optimistic. And then the other question is it going to look awesome or is it going to look completely goofy?
I think you have the right amount of chrome already on it.
I'm with you, buddy. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Let's get the process started here, boys. We got the Anthems on the Cummins right here behind me, which means that the Mini-Max has a new set of wheels on it. Are you guys ready for this? Initial impressions, I'll tell you right now. Some of you are gonna absolutely love it. Others are gonna complain or find a reason to complain. But me, it's awesome. Cinematic reveal in 3, 2, so I know what you guys are most curious about right now is, Jack, how functional is that setup? And I'd say that it's somewhat functional. Actually just made contact. How many turns did you go? 1 1/4. 1 1/4. All right, now he's going the other way, 1 1/4, and you can see right about there. How far are we?
A little bit more than 1 1/4.
1 1/4. All right, so we have about 1 1/4 turns. I believe that a full steering turn is like 3, so I'd say that we have about 50%, and our guesses were right there around 40, so I'd say that our guesses were like spot on, buddy. The truck looks freaking dope with those black wheels. It's trucks like that that make me consider switching over to the dark side. I might have done a thing. So those are my tires on Alex's Cummins. He's burning them up. Does that kind of tell you guys something? To put it to you lightly, let's just say that that sticker might not be necessary on that truck any longer. And what would an adventure day be without some good old Chipotle? Not Chick-fil-A this time, we're changing it up here, boys. Yes, I bought the American Forces, not part of the plan. Driving over this morning, I never thought that I was gonna be buying his 20x14 Forces off of him, but once we got him mounted up, it was kind of a hard bargain to say no to. It's just like, oh my God, these things look absolutely amazing. And Alex has had these wheels for a little bit of time, and it kind of made things just that much easier, if you will. I mean, it's a single cab with 14 wides. You don't see that often. Polished wheels usually aren't my forte, but I'm gonna make an exception this time around. It's been real, dudes. Alex, and Stefan. It was great seeing all you guys. Definitely enjoyed the day, definitely enjoyed the adventure. We will continue this vlog back at Enthusiast World headquarters. See you guys there. And just like that, we are back. But yes, guys, we have upgraded the Mini-Max to 14 wides, getting her on the same level as the big girl right here. I mean, how could the Mini-Max reflect the Mega Max without a set of 14 wides? It's always good to have a role model in life. But seriously, guys, I'm pretty stoked about these things. So Alex, Kirk, thank you so much, dude. I promise you I am going to take great care of these wheels. They are in great hands, and I couldn't be any more excited about the fact that these are 20 by 14 rather than 22 by 14. 22-inch wheels on the Legacy body style Duramaxes, in my opinion, kind of clash. Kind of like oil and water, because the 22s are just too large. Now you might say, Jack, you're talking about 14 wides. Yes, but the diameter is what's really crucial. Driving home, this thing was straight as an arrow, and it honestly really doesn't make the truck feel any slower. This thing's still peppy as all hell. But there definitely are some alterations that are going to be needed in order to achieve more of a turning radius here. And so there are absolutely some alterations required both in the cab side and the bumper side to make this setup just a little bit more functional. The objective here is to run 14 wides on a 3-inch drop. With these square fenders, that is practically impossible without any quote-unquote alterations, but a lot of those are going to be taken care of when I bring this thing down to the body shop, and Sean kind of takes care of some of the paint matching and the other things that we're going to be doing to this. Plus, while it's in the hands of a legitimate body guy, we'll be able to actually perform these alterations in the most optimal way possible. Nothing's going to rust, we're not going to run into any other problems down the road. So definitely drop a comment below as to what it is that you guys feel about the new wheel and tire setup. I love how spontaneous today was, because none of what you see here behind me was planned whatsoever. Sometimes when you're vlogging, you try and kind of script things in your mind. That way you have like a play-by-play as to how the video is going to roll out and how the story is going to be told. And I'll say today, didn't go as planned, but I'm okay with that because it happened to work out very well. And if you guys would like to have a chance at winning this 2006 LBZ Duramax Crew Cab LT, meaning that it's got the leather, the Bose sound system, and all the good amenities that you see right here in front of you, feel free to enter through the first link in the description below. And at this point, this vlog is effectively over. My Like League, I love you guys. Do what you do best. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, tap that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next upload.